I'm Baroness Hillary Armstrong. I'm a member of the House of Lords. I was in the Commons for 23 years, and I've always taken an interest in interfaith issues.
Okay, so firstly, I just wanted to ask you about how you found the event today. Was there any new information you learned? And if so, how will that help you in your position?
I really enjoyed the event. I thought it was a very good and interesting session with a variety of different speakers. I think for me, personally, the new information was really around the interpretation of the Quran and the very open and generous religion that I've always believed Islam is and is capable of being, and it was good to have that reaffirmed, really, but in very particular ways by an Islamic scholar.
So despite what Islamic fundamentalists might have us think, do you believe human rights and Islam are fundamentally compatible?
I do. I think that this is an issue for every religion. Every religion is capable of being used in a way that oppresses groups within the religion and outside of the religion. And that is because people want to use the religion for control and for power. Just because you say you are a particular religion doesn't mean that you actually take on board the basic tenets of that religion sometimes. And as the scholar said, actually preachers will sometimes use their position to indoctrinate rather than to educate.
Exactly. So it's a question of religious literacy in a sense. And what do you think we could do to help increase levels of religious literacy in our country or abroad?
Oh, I think that all of us need to take much more seriously the role of faith in our community. Even those people who do not like the idea of faith need to understand the impact of faith in communities and between communities. And indeed, you know, this goes beyond religious faith. It goes to ideologies and so on. And I just think that knowing and understanding what has brought about another faith is an important part of firstly understanding your own faith, but also of understanding the society and the world that we're now living in.
So do you think there's a need for these kind of events and discussions to be taking place?
I certainly do. I think it's really important to enable young people to think these things through and work out for themselves how they approach the huge complexities that we're now also aware of. Perhaps in the past the complexities were there, but we weren't really aware of them. But now, because of television and so on, you get a distorted view, and it's really important that people are given the opportunity to hear from people who are not just reacting, and are working things through, and that they themselves are able to work through just what something means for them and what they can do to actually improve understanding across different religions and different faiths and different communities.
Baroness Armstrong, thanks again for your time and your words of wisdom. Thank you.